Hello, I'm Toon Comics, and thanks for tuning in. On today's episode, I will be drawing characters fusions. When this, I originally didn't plan for this to be a video. I It was just me having fun and drawing, and I decided to share this with the entire internet because honestly, this first drawing, it is awesome. That's the only reason why I made this video. This first drawing. The other drawings are they're just drawings I made, so I didn't have a one video drawing. But this character fusion is a combination between Miles Morales and Deadpool. And I should make this clear, I am using the comic book version of Deadpool and like the new Spider-Man video game version of Miles Morales. And a bit of comic book, but that's not the point. Um, when I was doing this character, I was just laying up in bed, just bored, wanted to draw something, and I decided to combine two characters. These two characters really doesn't make any sense, but I think it looks cool. When I was doing the web design on his hands and stuff, it took so long, and it was just so painstakingly boring. I had to go in and like, as you saw me, like remove the little edges of the web into the black lines. But overall, I think the design turned out pretty good. I There's just one downside is that Miles Morales and Deadpool have the same colors, blacks and reds. The only difference is the proportions that they use the colors. Miles Morales has more black colors and Wade has more red colors. So when when I was coloring, it was kind of conflicting to try to make it get across the point that I was trying to make Spider-Man and Deadpool. But I think I did a good job. I mean, it kind of looks good enough, and I really like the dynamic pose I did for him. And since it was Deadpool and Spider-Man, I had to make him shooting webs and holding one of Deadpool's famous katanas. And this is my first time doing like a web design. And I had to give him the Venom Blast, which I think looks awesome. But anyway, that is Spider-Man and Deadpool. I call him Dead Spider. And I added a background this time. I don't know if I... This time I did like a solo background for just one character. Because usually I do like a lot of characters in one, but this time I only did one character. The next character we have up is a combination between Miko Kurota from Glitch Tech, it's a show on Netflix, and Vanellope Von Sweet from Wreck-It Ralph. These two are like a perfect combination when you think about it. Because Vanellope, if you haven't seen the movies, she is a glitch. And in Glitch Tech, Miko is seen as a glitch, but is not really explained too much in the show. But I think this is still a pretty good character design, far as on like why I picked these two characters. And when I was doing the design, I gave her Vanellope's like candy leggings and Reese's cup skirt, and I put Miko's hoodie around her waist. Like, and I personally like the design I did for the little cat. That is like a cool mirror effect, and that's the first time I've actually used that. When I was designing the pose, I tried to like pick a pose that will express both of their personalities in a way. Cause Miko, I really don't think their personalities are important to this, but um, when I was designing it, I tried to make it like a good combination between both. Unlike what I did with Spider-Man and Deadpool, because their colors were too similar to make a real difference. But when I was doing Miko and Vanellope, sorry, I got a little bit of cold. But when I was doing Miko and Vanellope, their color palettes are completely different. Vanellope has more greenish, like mint green, and Miko has a bright yellow T-shirt and pink and purple hair. So I thought that was a pretty different color palette to work with instead of having similar colors where it wouldn't look too much different from the original. And I had to give her the little candies that are in Vanellope's hair. And I think I did a pretty good job with picking the hairstyle because if I'm remembering correctly, Vanellope has a ponytail and Miko has long hair, but she often puts her hair in a ponytail. So I decided to just make it a ponytail. And I really like the little shiny effect I gave to the gum. And that's really all I have to say about that. And I try to give the character like this. I don't know what to call it, but in Miko's design, she has like it's hard to explain. The tips of her hair are purple or like a lighter shade of purple, and I try to incorporate that into the design when in the coloring phase. And I gave her Miko's Miko's shirt, and I put Vanellope's hoodie around um the waist instead of Miko's hoodie. And if you watch glitch text, you'll know why I have error written above her head. And when I was doing the background, I decided to take the mint green and purples from the colors as a cool background. This next character, wait, I don't think I named the last one. Um, Vico von Carota. Yeah. Okay. Now moving on to this character. This character is from um Steven Universe the movie and Harley Quinn. When I was drawing this one, I took main inspiration from Harley Quinn in the comic books because I like comic books, so that's where I took a lot of my inspiration from. So it's really there's not really much to say about when I took inspiration from Harley Quinn. I just took the inspiration for the color palette from Harley Quinn, but the main base character design I would say is off of Spinel from Steven Universe Future. Not Steven Universe Future, Steven Universe the movie. I keep getting those two mixed up. But either way, they're still the same character, just different morals. And when the reason I picked these two is because Spinel from Steven Universe the movie is like a sad clown that was left on a space asteroid to basically just be forgotten by Pink Diamond, and Harley Quinn is used to being betrayed by the Joker. So I thought those two would make a good combination, just because they both have been betrayed by someone they cared a lot about, and that's really the only reason I picked this one. This is honest. This is not even the first time I've drawn Spar Sparline Quinzel. That's the name I picked. Sparline Quinzel. This is not the first time I've drawn her. I've drawn her before, but I haven't made a video about her. The first time I drawn her, you can see it's up on my Instagram. But this is version 2.0, and I like 2.0 better than the original. This one, this in this version is more cartoony than the other version I drew. but I still think they both turned out relatively good. I used different colors for both of them, obviously. I just didn't want to make a copy and paste version of the one I've already done. So I tried to make them more different. And when I was doing, because in Steven Universe, the movie, she has a rejuvenator, which is like an energy weapon that can reset the gems. And if you're wondering why I'm saying gems, you have to watch the show to understand just to understand what a rejuvenator is, and it was kind of important to the story. But for the rejuvenator, it was originally a scythe, and I decided to make it like a mallet because Harley Quinn has a mallet or sometimes a bat, but I thought the mallet would work easier because the long handle for a staff and for a mallet are pretty similar. And when I was doing the diamonds on her outfit, I made it only pink, not pink. I made it only yellow and white and blue diamonds. And when I was trying to make it look like there was engraving on the neck of the staff, it was kind of hard because I had to like look up what she has like engraved on her bat because I wanted to combine aspects of that into this drawing, and I gave the hammer or the mallet part of the drawing like some lightning effects, and I gave it like a pinkish glow. But I don't know if I used like a the if the pink was too bright and it faded in with the drawing or not. But either way, I think it looks cool. And this is one of my favorite backgrounds because it's compared to the others that I've done in this video. This is like the only full like background piece. Like there's a platform, there's shadowing, and there's a lot of detail, and personally I love this. It just looks awesome. It looks like it could be a poster. That's Sparling Quinzel, and here are all of them: Dead Spider, Vico von Carota, and Sparling Quinzel. Which one is your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. And if you like this video, maybe hit the like button or subscribe. But anyway, that's all I have to say for now. And I added a background. There's usually in the bluish to white area. Maybe I'll put something up there, but I don't know. But anyway, it's time for me to tune out.